And that is the whole truth of this case. In order to understand it myself, I had to know the story of these last 7 long years. Nothing happens by chance. All is connected. And now, you stand ready to begin the final chapter of this story. Okay, what the frick is happening? Will the defendant be found guilty or innocent? The decision is yours. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Let's Play Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. I'm very confused. Last time we wrapped up the previous trial, Darian, the police officer, did the killing, and yeah, today we're starting Turnabout Succession, Chapter 4. That was an intro. Hey Apollo, look on TV. Look. Yeah, I'm kind of busy. Whoa, look at that. He's the last Grammary. Alright, amazing. Apollo, you should be watching this. Ow. What? I was writing about our last case in my journal. Lawyers were supposed to write things in records, Apollo, not journals. And why now? That case was 3 months ago. Hey, it's a long story. I did a lot, you know? I want to vacuum pack the feel of the moment for later. Haha, vacuum pack. Right now I'm wowing the crowd by figuring out how Lammerwire disappeared. That's right, Uncle Valen did that illusion too. But you're missing him on TV right now. I was just getting to the good part. Suppose I should watch a little TV with her. After all, her father's expecting me to look after her while he's away. What you're now seeing is a rehearsal for the greatest magic show on Earth. Happening right here at our very own Sunshine Coliseum. The Sunshine Coliseum? Hey, that's where the Governor's concert was. Only 3 more days until miracles happen here, right before your unbelieving eyes. The legendary troupe Grammary is performing for the first time in 7 years. That's going to be great. I'm so there. You and Daddy are coming too. The legendary Grammarys. If Trucy's real father were still alive, he'd be on that stage performing miracles. I've got the tickets and everything. Here's yours, Apollo. Yay, magic show ticket received. Squeak. Here's your grand illusion performed by the magician Valen Grammary. Alright. Ah, you are here. Working hard or hardly working? Oh. Blah, 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 Phoenix. Hey, how have you been? Hi there, stranger. Not exactly the kind of greeting I'd want to hear from my own kid. Though he has been gone a long time. How goes it, Trucy? Here, I got a present for you. Yay, pudding! I love pudding. Oh, it's farm fresh. And not just 1 pudding, but 3 whole cups. I'll have to pace myself. Well, I'm beat. That's right, Daddy. You're on a top secret mission. You gotta take it easy with the secrets, you know. How right you are. So, you still can't tell us what your mission is? Maybe it is time. It has something to do with you, anyway. Huh? With me? Ooh, maybe you're getting a top secret mission, too. Maybe you can be one of those guys. A spy. Can I just be a defense attorney? To be honest, telling you about the mission was my whole reason for coming here today. What? Tell me. You've heard of the Jurist System, yes? The Jurist System? That's right, the new legal system everyone's talking about. New. I like how they're calling it, like, having a jury new, when the basis for this game was that it was, like, a whole, like, court system overhaul in the first place, but yeah. Have you heard of it, Apollo? Huh? Maybe? Maybe not as many people are talking about it as I thought. The Jurist System, huh? Wait, so we're gonna have a jury for this next trial? What? Hello. So, Daddy, what's this Jurist System thing? Well, Trucy, do you know what a jury is? I've heard of it. Isn't that those people who sit in court in those old courtroom dramas? The ones who get to decide if a guy is innocent or guilty? You know, Apollo? Only from TV. It's 12 people chosen from the community, right? Well, they're thinking about reviving that system. They're calling the new system the Jurist System. No more doing whatever you like, Your Honor. Not quite that harsh. The jurists cooperate with the judge. They help analyze the case from different angles. Ah, and there will be only 6 of them under the current proposal, right? Wow, you know your stuff, Apollo. Their findings directly affect the verdict. Hopefully people will start taking the course a little more seriously now. I feel like I'm on some kind of educational TV show. Starring Dr. Wright. Aha! Dr. Wright, his assistant Trucy, and mascot Apollo, the perfect team. Mascot? Hey! So what is this secret mission? The Jurist System is my mission, more or less. Anyway, keep in mind that new ideas like this system are always risky, Apollo. Too true. Everyone's got an opinion, and they just talk and nothing gets decided. Kind of like you, Apollo. I'm not that bad, am I? In any case, we're going to give it a shot. A test, if you will. I don't like tests. We'll take a case as a sample and choose 6 jurists. I'll be the one helping with that process, incidentally. Helping how? Well, for one, I'll be chair of the Jurist System Simulated Court Committee. The chair constructs the ideal situation, choosing the case, the jurist candidates, even the judge in the courtroom. Wow, it's like you have a real job. I was never that good at the piano, to be honest. Once a lawyer, always a lawyer, I guess. The trial's tomorrow, by the way. Don't miss it. The trial simulation, that is. A simulation, huh? Sounds interesting. So, what kind of case is the trial simulation about? Well, since it is the first run-through of a new system, I wanted something simple. Good thinking. No sense wearing yourself out on something too serious. True. The case is a murder. That's not simple at all. It really isn't. By simple, did you mean that the defendant is guilty? Yes, most likely. So, good luck, Apollo. With what? With the trial tomorrow. You're defending, of course. Recall that I said it had something to do with you. Go for it, Apollo. It's just a test case anyway. No sweat. Don't know why my work phone is going off. Okay. Yeah, but there's still a verdict to be decided. And a potentially serious sentence. The most serious in a worst case scenario. You mean the verdict's for real? That's not a test trial, that's a real trial. All the forms have been filed. There's no turning back now. The trial begins tomorrow at 10 a.m. Hope you can make room in your schedule. Why am I only hearing about this now? Yes, there was a change this morning. I picked a new case. Something that happened last night. Something that happened last night? What? Hey Apollo, I know you're all excited about that secret mission, but what about this? The True Gramarye Grand Magic Show. Huh? Oh right, the card tricks. They're not card tricks. They're grand illusions, miracles, the apocalypse. So, what, that's 3 whole days from now. It's at Sunshine Coliseum. Let's go. Let's go today. We can say hi to Uncle Valent. Have fun. What? I can't go by myself. You know I'm not very outgoing. Right. When I go with her. But what about the secret mission? Oh, don't worry about that. You'll hear all about it tomorrow, regardless. I don't trust that smile. He knows something that he's not telling me. Yippee! Now you can take me to the Coliseum. Suppose it wouldn't kill me to pop over there. Ah, Gramarye. That reminds me. What's this, Daddy? Isn't that silk hat the Gramarye seal? Why is the phone just vibrating? Shut up. Consider it a birthday present, Trucy. Thanks, it's great, but today isn't my birthday. Good point. What day is it today, Apollo? Huh? Today? I think it's Recycle Your Plastics Day. Then it's a Recycle Your Plastics present. Yippee! So it's plastic. I'm going up trying to understand them. It's much easier that way. Are they insane? So it is it. Can I open it, Daddy? No. Huh? You'll need that envelope someday. Someday soon. Don't open it until then. Well, why didn't you just hold on to it until then? Because that would be the logical thing to do. Gramarye envelope obtained. Envelope about the Gramaryes, huh? Do not open until the time is right. Okay. Alright, so what case are you going to use? You really want to know, don't you? Of course I do. I mean, I'm going to be the defending... Oh, I'm going to be defending, aren't I? If all goes well, then yes, of course. This is just a test. We wanted everyone to start without preconceptions. Blank slate, as it were. There's a difference between having a blank slate and just being totally clueless. Whose dumb idea was that anyway? Well, mine. Committee chair, remember? Oh. Well, if you want to know that badly, I suppose. Why would a disbarred lawyer be made the chair of a reform system? Whatever. Oh, that badly, I suppose. I could give you permission to examine the scene of the crime. Good. That's better. But you can't talk to anyone involved with the case. What? And how am I supposed to defend? You let me worry about the details there. Remember, I'm in charge of this trial. All of it. But you don't want it to backfire, do you? Apollo, if I'm in charge of the whole trial, that means the entire affair is my responsibility. For good or for bad. Just do what you can. And don't worry, I know what I'm doing. Alright. I recommend going down to the detention center. Your client's waiting for you. You can ask about the scene there. But you just said I couldn't talk to anyone involved. Oh, you can talk to your client. If you can get her to talk. Well, time's wasting. Her, huh? Alright. Let's go to the detention center first. This is more important than a magic show act. That's 20 minutes we've been waiting here. 20 minutes! Maybe I should complain. I'm sure that guard has better things to do than stand there pretending he doesn't see us. You know, the minute we get angry, the client will show. It always works that way. Like shouting, "Oh, waiter!" and they're standing right behind you? Oh, guard! Is our client going to be much longer? What are you talking about? Haven't you already started the meeting yet? Huh? Oh my god. Where'd you come from? Well, anyway, please have a seat. I'm nervous, Apollo. It's the silence. It builds suspense. Why don't you do something, Trucy? You're a magician, aren't you? That's right. Okay. I'm the amazing Mr. Hat. Eek! She passed out. This magic underwear might have been a better bet. That's magic panties, Apollo. So she passes out? So that's what happened in the opening thing? Like, she didn't die, she passed out? Hi. Well, I'm your defense. I really think it has to be fate, you know? And by fate, I mean destiny. Did you know I'm good with astrology? Tell me, what's your sign? I can tell you mine if you'd like, Apollo. No, never mind. I just got carried away there. I seem destined to get difficult clients, it seems. Okay, so what's your name? Oh, right, I'm supposed to introduce myself first. I'm Apollo. Apollo Justice. And I'm Trucy, right? I know. This is getting nowhere fast. Hey, I know. Maybe you can tell us what happened. I'm your defense attorney, after all. Anything out of the ordinary happened lately? Well, the other day, this tourist from out of town stopped to ask me directions. Later, Trucy. I feel like I need to ask directions myself here. Well, that was fruitless. Though I think I understand despair a little better now. Hey, welcome to Danganronpa. You did good, Apollo! Look, she's doing her nails. What? Are nails more important than defense? Is that it? Let's go, Trucy. How's she doing her nails while locked up? Oh. Excuse me? Could you read this? Sure. I feel like a teenager on a first date. And this is the love letter we pass from desk to desk at school. Stop looking so wistful and read it, Apollo. It's a business card with a name and an address. The name is Vera Mission? The address is for Drew Studio. And you're giving me this card because... Well, looks like we're finished here. I wonder if Drew Studio is the scene of the crime. Let's go find out. Alright, well, that was a thing. Client, apparently I know nothing other than her name and mailing address. If that is her mailing address, I mean, it's a freaking business card, so... I could just be where she works. She's an artist. Yep. Wow, this looks like a studio. It's like life imitating art. Maybe it's the other way around. But the tape on the ground there, it's a bit jarring. Yeah, it looks like we found our crime scene. Apollo, look at all those paintings. Hey, don't touch those. It's okay, I'm just looking. Completely different styles. Huh? Apollo, look at this one. Looks half finished. You can still see the rough sketch underneath. But that's odd. The rough part doesn't look like the rest of the painting at all. Yeah, good point. That is odd. All three are added? All the paintings have a really different style, too. I thought I might find you two here. Oh. Emma! Long time no see. Oh? Seems like I run into you far too often. I'll bet I know why you're here, too. You know about the trial simulation tomorrow? I've heard about it, sure. So Mr. Wright chose you, huh? We don't even know what the case is about. Well, he was killed. The artist who owns this studio, that is. Mr. Drew Misham. Misham? And his daughter was put under arrest. Yeah, we just saw her at the detention center. It was funny, though. She seemed more like a victim than the kind of person who could commit murder. You don't say. Not even by poisoning. That's how it was done, you know. Poisoning is a common way to get the job done when the murderer is a woman. Poisoning? Clearly, you've never seen Danganronpa. Anyway, Mr. Wright told me you'd be coming. Feel free to take a look around. I'll just be over here with my snackoos. We can't talk to anyone related to the case this time around. Which means we better find out as much as we can here at the scene. Or else. I'm still going to try. So, this, Drew Misham was some kind of artist? Apparently. Did a lot of illustrations for books, I hear. Had a lot of female fans, too, for what it's worth. Oh? Well, I guess his stuff is kind of pretty. Like that oil painting over there, for instance. Yeah. That wasn't one of his illustrations, actually. Huh? So it was a standalone painting or something? Is that what she means? He was an odd bird, Misham. Hadn't shown his face to anyone until the end. What do you mean, to anyone? He was always locked up here in his studio, apparently. His only connection to the outside world was through letters he'd put in that letterbox there. Letters? Do people still write letters? What do you mean, Apollo? I mean, when was the last time you wrote a real letter? Don't most people use email and stuff these days? Not Mr. Misham. Couldn't stand technology, it seems. He did everything by mail. Maybe he thought that way was more artistic, you know? Alright, well, we got the letterbox. In any case, the only person besides him allowed in here was his daughter, Vera. Oh, you mean the killer? The suspect, please. We took some fingerprints, of course. The only ones found in the room were Mr. Misham's and Vera's, basically. Basically? Actually, last night, Mr. Misham gave an interview to a reporter for the first time. It happened during the interview, apparently. His first interview ever. Could you tell us a bit more about what happened the night of the murder? Alright, just we're getting everything from Emma, like, alright, fuck what Phoenix said. So this woman Vera, she's Mr. Misham's daughter, right? Yep, a real sickly girl ever since she was little. Hardly ever went outside. She did kind of give off a withdrawn sort of aura. She was homeschooled by her father, apparently. That makes a lot of sense. It was quite a scene when they took her to the detention center. She was screaming about how she'd die if they took her outside. That does sound like a scene. In the end, she agreed to leave if she was allowed her good luck charm for company. Her good luck charm? Apparently, she has this charm that magically gives her the courage to go outside. Why can't I ever get a normal client? Hey! People cope in different ways, Apollo. But why would a shut-in daughter kill her own dad? Don't look at me. So about the poison, it was found to be in his coffee, right? No, not precisely. Why would you even jump to that conclusion? What? Not precisely? What does that mean? It means see for yourself, I think. Was it in the paint? Did he lick the paint? Like I said, last night was the first time someone from the outside came into a studio. I guess mysterious painters who never go outside make for good articles. And it just so happened that he died the night of his first interview. At around 9 p.m. every night, Vera always made him a cup of coffee. I guess I was supposed to ask about that first before the... Alright. Last night he drank his usual coffee and suddenly became violently ill. And died? She poisoned him on the night of his interview. Wouldn't the reporter see? He wasn't near Mr. Misham when she brought her father his coffee. He was checking out some equipment in the back of the room. Supposedly that's why she didn't notice he was there. It was a reporter who called the police, in fact. Wait, but why is she the suspect? If anyone's suspicious, it's the reporter. Yet the reporter never got near Mr. Misham's coffee. Even Vera acknowledges that. Regardless, I want to know more about this reporter. Well, let's examine... Ah, that's the victim's coffee mug. Aha! So the poison was in here. This is my first time seeing a real poison mug of coffee. I would hope so. Poison coffee. Not exactly, actually. What do you mean? No traces of poison were found in the coffee. What? You'll have to figure out the rest yourself. I'm officially not on your side after all. I imagine this coffee cup was for guests to use. Guests? Did the police already analyze this cup too? Not a trace of poison was found on that cup. Oh, I was about to say, maybe she tried to poison the guests because they're from outside, but no, alright, no poison was found. So the killer was after Drew Misham alone. Hey, there's a painting hidden back here. Hey, you're right. What if it's embarrassing somehow and he didn't want anyone to see it? You certainly seem pleased by the possibility. Huh? It's so normal. There's hardly something to get mad about. The bottom looks like the bottom of that landscape we saw. Huh? What is it, Apollo? Well, doesn't this painting look like... Never mind. No, you better add that to freaking evidence, you freaking moron. Portrait, acrylic, landscape. I better get a professional opinion on this. Hidden painting added to the court record. Professional opinion of who? That letterbox looks funny sitting inside a room like this. Let's take a look. Empty. The other half of that letterbox is actually connected to the outside of the studio. Mr. Mission will put his letters in there, and the postman took them away. Impressive that someone still writes letters in this day and age. Or wrote, rather. Eek! Apollo! That's where the body was! That's the spot where Mr. Drew Misham passed away. He put the coffee mug to his lips in the next moment. There is quite a bit of paint on the ground. See that half-painted painting there? He must have been working on that right up to the moment he died. Wow! A true artist to the end! Or maybe he started a year ago and was procrastinating. I wouldn't mind taking a closer look at those paintings. I just love oils. You know how they're so thick? Is that the word? These paints are all dry. Just surprised at how different these all are. Yeah, and what's going on with this half-finished one? Must have been a work in progress. You can still see the rough sketch below. That's what's so weird. The sketch part doesn't really fit the finished parts. I noticed. It is weird. Oh. Let's take a closer look. This painting here looks like a work in progress, but the rough sketch part doesn't fit the other part. But I know, very peculiar. That was just a repetition. Let's take a closer look at this desk here. So this is Drew Misham? And this little girl must be Vera. Yes, they took that some years ago. They look close. A happy little family. Until you arrested his daughter. Ack. Look, I was personally against that, okay? She just didn't seem very suspicious, scientifically speaking. Uh-huh. Right. Hey, Apollo, what's this feather thingy? Isn't that a pen? Like an old-fashioned quill pen? But it doesn't have a pointy end. That's most likely for sweeping detritus off the desk. Wow, you sure know a lot, Emma. Bold and scientific, that's my motto. Exactly what about that was bold or scientific? Is this a journal? Wow, talk about a clue. Let's read it. What is it, Apollo? He didn't write the name of the killer, did he? It's new. He didn't write a single line. Alright, you had me going for a while there. Oh, cute! Look at the tiny frame, Apollo! Tiny is right. The thing's barely 2 inches high. What picture would fit in that? None, apparently. It's empty. There's no glass in it either. What's it doing sitting on the desk? This is a lesson for us all. Be sure to check the size when you buy frames. Oh, I didn't check the feather thingy, but okay. Something about the way that figure is posed. I've seen that pose before. It's you, Apollo. See, you're making one of your flamboyant gestures. Please, I'm a professional. Wonder why it's posed like that. Coincidence? So this is true. Oh, I tried to examine the light there. Oh, wait, open drawer. This envelope has been opened and resealed. Oh, I know how to do that. You take a pot of boiling water and hold the envelope up to the steam. The glue melts and it opens. Cool, huh? Whoever did this wasn't so delicate. You're right. Looks like they just ripped it open and stuck it back together. Huh? The postmark on this letter is from 7 years ago. Why would someone open a letter, then seal it again? I better hang on to this. Open it, maybe? Apollo, look! It's been opened once here. You're right. I wonder if there's some way we can see what's inside. Should I try to get it open and then stick it back shut? Let's not tamper with the evidence, shall we? I've got a better idea. Emma, let's ask her. So what is all this equipment here for? Yes, Strucy, that's what I was asking. It doesn't look very artistic, really. He had everything from a lathe to a laser cutter. Looks like he was ready to work on metals and wood, too. Those equipment's a bit old, to tell the truth. Why would a painter need all this? From the dust, I'd say he hadn't used this stuff for years. This corner doesn't fit with the rest of the studio. Oh, do you think I could borrow this? I want to cut a quarter in half to make a trick coin. This is a crime scene, Trucy. But these cost like 50 bucks at the magic shop. Oh, please. You don't get paid for your shows? Is this desperate painting, Apollo? That would be a drafting table. Drafting? Basically, it's a tool for making precise diagrams. Wow, painting is harder than I thought. Why would a painter need a drafting table? Was he an architect too? Maybe he wanted to branch out? We'll leave his options open? I saw equipment here for it, doesn't look very... Oh. Look at all these paints, Apollo. There's so many. He's got like 20 kinds of red. We can repaint your suit, Apollo. How about this shade of green? That'll be enough of that, thanks. Emma, about this. Oh, that! Yes, why that's a bright red envelope. She sure is jumpy. Someone opened this, didn't they? My lips are sealed. Your lips are sealed? You mean, you know what's inside the envelope? Sure, I read it after all. Ah, you mean you're the one who ripped this open? Huh, please, I would have steamed it open. But she did sneak a peek at it, apparently. Know that I have a powerful weapon on my side. Weapon? Yes, the use of tools. Highly specialized tools for information gathering. Tools I wouldn't mind getting my hands on. You should try flattering her, Apollo. They say a little praise can open big doors. Never heard that one, but it's good advice. Let's try talking to her some more. I bet Emma could help us out here. Don't forget, flattery will get you everywhere with her, Apollo. Huh? What are you two whispering about? Well, I was thinking. I mean, what's it we always do when we run into you at a crime scene? What is it we always do, scientifically? Ah, you know me too well. Okay. Okay, meaning we can get, scientific now? Oh, I suppose. Just this once. Bring me anything you find suspicious and we'll check it out. Okay, well then. Emma, about this. Oh, that. Yeah, that's why. That's a bright red envelope. Sure is jumpy. She won't. Oh, wait, now we're going. I had to go through that again? That was weird. Alright. About that envelope we found. I was wondering if you could help us out with that tool you were mentioning. You want to know about my tool, do you? It's called an X-ray analyzer. X-ray? The X-rays you get at the dentist? That's right. At least that's what I call it. Huh? That's a real name, but it's much more complicated. The X-ray spectralization. Something. How am I supposed to remember all that? So basically it lets you see inside things like envelopes? That's right. You're sharp, Trucy. But it's a bit more complicated than that. In practice, of course. Actually, to tell the truth, I'm not really sure how it works, scientifically. Can I try it out, Emma? Please? Oh, I suppose. Of course, I've already checked out everything suspicious myself. Alright, let's give it a spin, Apollo. Yarg, what are you doing? Oh, just seeing if I could see through your hair, but it's like lead. Point that thing at me anymore, it might all fall out. That's not how X-rays work, Apollo. Then I wouldn't need an X-ray machine to see through it. Let's just get down to business, shall we? Right, let's test it on a sample first. It just so happens that I have a lottery ticket here. You set the sample in the device like so. I don't see anything. Patience, there's no need to get all antsy. Look at the right side of the screen. That's the layer view of the envelope. Layer view? You've got it set to display the outside of the envelope now, see? Actually, it's quicker to just have you give it a try. Turn that dial there for me, would you? That's right. That's how you choose what depth you want to scan. Hey, I got something! See? That's how you can read the letters on the ticket. Inside. Cool, huh? Except I can't read them. Just turn the dial a little more. What you have to understand is that a sheet of paper isn't really flat at all. When you zoom in that much, you see that paper is like a bunch of hills and valleys. Wow, really? The X-ray device uses a beam with a wavelength of only 0.05 microns. It breaks cards down into thin layers so it can only show what's written on that layer. I'm not entirely following you, but what good is it if you can't read anything? That's why we go on to step 2. Try rubbing the image a bit, if you would. The image? You mean rub the screen? Oh, they want me to... There. That fixes the image on the screen. Now turn the dial again, just a little. Good. Now you can rub this image to fix it too. Hey, I get it! We just keep doing this until we've got the whole thing. Exactly. Not bad. Neat, let's do some more. Okay, well first... I mean, I can get the image right here, but they want me to wrap it up, I guess. There we go. Okay, let's print this one out. Does this mean I have to buy another one to win? Well, it's Emma's ticket. Let her buy another one. It's okay, there's no need. But see, this is the true hidden power of my weapon. Neat, huh? Now let's try it out on the real thing, shall we? Okay. It's a lot of text. It's not that hard. Okay, let's print this one out. Mr. Drew Mission, I've deposited the $100,000 in the designated account. Please send a receipt once you've confirmed the transfer. Someone deposited $100,000 into Mr. Misham's account. His paintings must be really valuable. There's another page in there. Care to take a look? You bet I do. If you're going to read someone's mail, you might as well read it all. Yay, felonies. Here goes with the second page then. Oh, I still gotta do it. Okay. Simple stuff, really. Simple stuff. Okay, let's print this one out. Sign the papers and send in the enclosed envelope with the enclosed stamp within 3 days. I need not remind you to speak of this to no one. So it's a letter about payment for one of his paintings. Why all the secrecy, though? And what? Why was this letter the only one in here? It's 7 years old, right? Maybe it has some special significance to him. Well, Emma? Well, indeed. She knows something she's not telling us. Looks like she's keeping mum about it. Alright, well, it was updated.